In this video, I'll be revealing 12 life-changing benefits of the COVID-19 shutdown. I'm Hayden Crawford and I'm a wellness coach and spiritual teacher specialising in colour therapy. The world is changing. We are changing. This change is unavoidable now. It can feel frightening. It can feel intense. It can feel isolating. But we must remember the positive reasons why this pandemic is currently sweeping the globe. Life just could not continue going at the same pace and in the same fashion. As a collective, we have been drowning in a sea of our own misguided actions for many, many years. We have been turning a blind eye to the error of our ways, accepting our behaviours as normal and hoping that one day things would get better. Well, that day has arrived. Nostradamus predicted another global financial crisis in 2020, giving rise to a new world order. Now, in the same way, mystics, psychics and truth seekers have been patiently awaiting the dawning of a new age. Ironically, both scenarios are aspects of the same truth. The good news is that you can choose which paradigm becomes your version of reality by consciously choosing to raise your vibration with love, compassion and joy, or lowering it by projecting your fear, panic and hatred into the world around you. You can choose to trust and surrender or go into meltdown and panic. It really is your choice to make at any given moment in time. Think about it. Surrender or panic, love or fear, joy or pain, new world order or new golden age. Yes, our lives won't be the same again on the flip side, but then if you hold your hand to your heart, do you really want them to be? Our world is at breaking point and you can feel that truth in your heart. Never has it been more important to choose your responses to situations that life presents to you. By shining your flashlight on only the positive reasons for COVID-19 and remembering the higher purpose behind our illusionary fall from grace, we will begin to heal. So let's take a look at what these positive benefits are for the coronavirus. Number one is be present and breathe. Being forced into quarantine during a global shutdown can feel exceptionally confrontational. Instead of overinflating these feelings of restriction, turn your focus on your breath. Take long, slow, deliberate breaths and try and concentrate on slowing everything down. Simply set an intention to be more mindful of your environment and move into present moment awareness. Remember, your point of power is now. Number two is rest, replenish and rehydrate. Let's face it, there's never been a better excuse to take some time out for yourself. Use this time wisely and get some much needed rest and some nice deep sleep, as this will help you to recuperate and rebalance. Make sure you drink plenty of water because this will help you with your ascension symptoms and will help you fight off any infections. Number three is to reconnect with yourself and your loved ones. Having all of this lovely time on your hands is going to present you with the opportunity to be able to take a good long look at your life and where you're going. It could be the ideal opportunity if you are fortunate enough to have the people that you love around you to be able to get to know them again and find out how they're feeling during this transition. Remember that people are struggling in different ways, so if you can open up new ways of communication with them, it could really help you start working together again as a team. Number four is to be kind, loving and compassionate. Yes, that's right. It's time to dig deep amidst all the turmoil. Remember that fear can lead to expressions of greed, aggression and fury. And you really don't want to be a part of that. Instead of being caught up in all of the chaos when you go to the local supermarket, look for ways in which you can be of service to the community and those less fortunate than yourself. Try putting your neighbour's needs first and watch as one loving act of kindness automatically leads to the next. Number 5 is to read, learn and educate. Now, is there a good book that you've been wanting to get your teeth into for ages but just haven't had the time or energy? When you absorb yourself in a decent piece of literature, it's not only a respite from all of the dramas that are unfolding around you, but it's also a great way to build your wisdom. Remember that knowledge is power, so why not engage in some good old-fashioned personal development via an online course or some fantastic books. Number 6 is to have fun, laugh and play in the sun. At times like this, it's of tantamount importance to be able to look for things that make you feel good and keep your vibration high. Getting out and playing in the sun in wide open spaces will not only give you a much needed boost of vitamin D, but it will also help make your heart sing. If you've got a bike, take it for a spin around the block, because that will help you to re-energize and focus on more positive things. Number 7 is to take time to dream, visualize, reflect and meditate. For our reality to shift externally, first of all, a transformation must have taken place internally. Remember that you are the creator of your own reality, a powerful manifestation magician who's capable of turning base metal into gold. Try to spend about 15 minutes each day exploring your inner world and start visualizing the dawn of a new age on this planet. Imagine it as a true heaven on earth, and then dare to dream big and only imagine the best possible scenarios as you project yourself down your future timeline. Number 8 is to face your shadows. As part of this process, you may experience a time where you have to confront your darker aspects. Now, don't be afraid. There will come a time very, very soon where you'll learn to love those darker aspects of yourself as much as your lighter ones. Number 9 is to let go of blame and resentment. Now, it never does you any good whatsoever to hold on to toxic emotions. Remember that when you point a finger of blame at someone else, there's 2 pointing straight back at you. Negative emotions eat away at you from the inside out, so lose the anger and lose the resentment that you're holding towards the people or situations that you deem responsible for your current situation, and instead start taking some responsibility on how you may have attracted these events to yourself in the first place. Number 10 is to rebuild foundations. Now, when a civilization is built on a structure that's as flimsy as a house of cards, it's destined at some point to crumble. If these foundations are built from control, greed, fear and mistrust, then at some point they need to be rebuilt with stronger materials that are going to serve humanity for years to come in the future. Number 11 is to be generous and to show gratitude. Now, a temporary pause will help you start building a bridge across from an old way of being into more kindness, generosity, compassion and forgiveness. By treating people as you would expect to be treated, it has a ripple effect into the corner of the globe that you inhabit. In no time at all, you will witness acts of generosity flowing freely back to you, and often from people that you least expect. And finally, number 12 is to activate planetary healing. Now, needless to say, once you have healed and found new ways of living, the planet herself can heal fully too. She will instantly start benefiting from the reduction in toxic emissions caused by our public transportation systems that we've taken for granted for decades. The elements will begin to regenerate and her lungs will begin to repair. And if we've learned our lesson, this mysterious virus will disappear, at least for a while. Please leave a few comments below to let me know why you think COVID-19 is here and what you're going to do to stop it from infecting more of our global family. Then I'd like you to subscribe to this channel and click the bell for future notifications, and then watch my next video. Bye for now.